Well, they asked me to come back to Washington, which I did. And I told the president that Mary and I talked about this, and I did not want to come to Washington. Mary had a couple years left for her teaching retirement, and this was our hometown, and we thought sure the kids would be Californians. And the youngest, Kristen, was, I think, a sophomore at Stanford. We knew they wouldn't come back to Washington, and I told them I'd just rather look for somebody else. And I said, I don't know anybody in Washington. He said, oh, you know me. I said, what am I supposed to do, come for lunch every day? But then again, and he liked Mary. He said, oh, Mary will like Washington. So I guess you can't turn the president out. But as it turned out, all the children moved, not because of us, because of jobs and marriages to the East Coast, so it worked out.
Okay, so you get on the Supreme Court, again, confirmed unanimously. So what's it like when you're the most junior member of the court? I understand that you have two responsibilities as the junior member. One is you have to sit in the sessions where you're discussing cases, and if anybody knocks at the door, you have to go answer the door.
Right.
And secondly, you're in charge of food, the cafeteria committee.
The cafeteria
Is that
committee.
A big responsibility?
I was able to handle it. But the answering the door, it doesn't happen very often, and when it does, you're glad to stretch and not have to listen to your colleagues. But each of us has a district of the country, a circuit, where we're the circuit justice. And when I was first on the court, my appointment was to be the circuit justice for the 11th Circuit, which Florida, Georgia, Alabama. And we try to meet with our lawyers and our judges once a year. And we were in Alabama, and it was a Saturday, and the judges were dressed, they were very polite to come and hear me for an hour, and the attorneys. But they were dressed, to play golf or tennis, and to hear me at 9 o'clock in the morning, something like that. And so one of the lawyers said, how do you read all of those briefs? And I said, well, I assign them to my clerk. They each of them read a fourth of them. I have to read them all. And if they're very difficult, I read them again over the weekend. I play opera in the background. I have what I call one opera and two opera briefs. Well, and the minute I said that, they were too polite to roll their eyes, but I thought I lost the audience. Here's this guy from the East talking about the opera. And it's Saturday morning, and so I thought, well, I've lost the audience. But the attorney raised his hand and said, I have a rule like that when I write those briefs. I said, oh, he said, I have a 1 6-pack brief and a 2 6-pack brief. I said, I remember your last one, I think it's a 3 6-pack brief.